why we won't mourn Charlie Kirk. The we in this case referring to black people who fall into two camps when it comes to Mr. Charlie. One camp, those who only vaguely knew who he was and routinely confused him with Ben Shapiro, and two, those of us who'd seen the scorn and rage he routinely directed at black people. Mr. Charlie's short life was dedicated to pointing white rage at racial, sexual, and religious minorities, and black people were the most frequent target he chose, and he spent years teaching angry white people that every seat at every table they desired but couldn't fit their ass into was occupied by an undeserving uppity Negro, or negress, as misogynoir was a particular pet of his. Then on September 10th, someone shot Mr. Charlie. The murder had all the hallmarks of classic white gunmen before the suspect was apprehended. A difficult shot with a sniper rifle some 250 yards away. Lone gunman carefully planned hit from an elevated position occurring in one of the whitest states in the Union. And yet, the first place the white rage found a home was in the familiar bosom of black people. HBCUs started receiving bomb threats, and Charlie Stand threw together a website featuring any number of activists, creators, and others they deemed responsible for their hero's murder, a list more than disproportionately filled with black people. In short, Charlie's followers did exactly what Charlie taught them to do: direct their rage at black people. And so classes were canceled at HBCUs, and black folks sent their social media presences to private amid a torrent of death threats as the suspected gunman was finally found and, surprise, surprise, revealed to be the whitest dude you've ever seen. This is all part of a predictable pattern where plebeian whites are outraged by actions committed by other conservative white people for decidedly white reasons, but the rage is channeled directly into black people. The pattern holds true for the Cracker Barrel incident as much as it does Mr. Charlie's assassination. The corporate blanding epidemic that finally found its way to the Cracker Barrel logo was promptly blamed by conservatives on woke black people, who were left wondering how we got in the middle of a controversy about a restaurant we don't give a single shit about. The obvious issue to interrogate is this one. What is it that makes white people reflexively resort to blaming black people and other racial, religious, sexual minorities for their various and manifold dissatisfactions? And you could say it's racism, but we need to go further and explain that it's racism in a dystopian modern moment in which people like Charlie Kirk have shifted the Overton window far enough to the right to restore white identity politics to acceptable mainstream discourse. So acceptable, in fact, that even the likes of Gavin Newsom and AOC are expressing words of comfort and canceling events out of respect for a genuine article white supremacist. The reason we, again meaning we, the blacks, aren't mourning Charlie Kirk is because the reactions of progressive leaders and influencers have us too busy mourning our own future in America. When white mega influencers like Dean Withers say Charlie Kirk was my opponent, not my enemy, black folks are left to consider the omnipresent danger we and our children will face in a country where white supremacy is once again regarded as a facet of, rather than an existential threat to, these United States.